Hi friends! Today I'm going to be sharing with you 8 of my favorite Trim Healthy Mama dinner recipes. These are listed in no particular order. I cook almost exclusively Trim Healthy Mamas for my kids for dinner. We use Instant Pot, we use Crock Pot, we use the oven, we use stovetop, all the things. I love Trim Healthy Mama. First one up is Bangin ranch drums. These are so good and they're really easy. They're an oven recipe. You just throw it in the oven, preheat the oven, mixed up the mayonnaise and the yogurt in a bowl, add the seasonings, put the drumsticks into, your dish. Then you're gonna bake it. It takes about an hour total. So pretty quick, pretty fast and easy. Another thing that I like about Trim Healthy Mama is that even though there's a lot of ingredients, they're really flavorful. It's mostly with ingredients that you would already have. At least for me, I already have all the ingredients almost all the time, which is really helpful when you're in a hurry and you're trying to figure out what meal to make. You can just follow the recipe, and usually I have all the things. The next one is cabbage roll in a bowl. I don't know about you, but I love cabbage rolls, but sometimes they're kind of like time consuming. Okay, they're really time consuming. If you have to wrap each one individually, it just takes a long time. So cabbage roll in a bowl is really simple. You essentially turn the cabbage rolls into more like a skillet meal. But if you like that flavor and you like that style with the cabbage and tomatoes and ground beef, you'll love this recipe. My kids really like it. I really like it. And it's a skillet meal. So it's usually pretty fast on there. I would say start to finish, maybe 45 minutes. Next is soup. I don't know about you, but some days I crave soup. This one is called the Cheeseburger Soup. It is super easy, super yummy. And this just is another stovetop meal. It's not in the Instant Pot, although I'm sure you could do a variation and put it in the Instant Pot. The next one is the creamy herb chicken. It's another really yummy chicken recipe. It goes right into the oven and it's pretty fast. It's really similar to the Bangin ranch chicken. You cook this one with boneless, skinless chicken breasts versus the Bangin ranch chicken is chicken drumsticks. It's just a little different, and I know that I don't always have both kinds of chicken, so this is a good option if you have chicken breasts. The other one's a good option if you have any sort of dark meat bone in. So for this recipe, I 1.5 times it because I wanted to make a little extra. I also used boneless chicken thighs instead of boneless chicken breast because I just prefer thighs. I like the dark meat, I can't help it. And so that's what I did. And this recipe worked just as well using boneless thighs versus chicken breast. The next one is called Hubby Lovin chicken. And yes, my husband does love it, but actually the person who loves it best is my 14-year-old son. When I say I'm making chicken for dinner, he's like, what type? Is it my type? Like, is it the kind for me? It's really flavorful. It's got a lot of spices. All of the kids love it because it's just got so much flavor. I like to serve it with like mashed potatoes or rice, and they can just kind of like use the sauce from the chicken to put on their mashed potatoes or rice because it's just so good. Yeah, this is a great meal option as well. I definitely enjoy this one because nobody complains when we put this on the dinner table. It's like, yay, everybody's celebrating because it's a fave. And if you're enjoying this video, I'll link my Trim Healthy Mama meal planning video up above. I'll also link it at the end of this video so you can just keep watching and click it at the end. That works too. Next one is Instant Pot chili. I do this regularly on my busy nights. I don't know about you guys, but at this stage of life, it is like sports 5 days a week. I love to be able to just throw this in the Instant Pot, put the keep warm button on, and voila, I can leave, come back, dinner is ready. And this particular chili recipe is so good. The kids love it, I love it, everyone loves it. It's a family favorite, and it's an Instant Pot recipe, which just like makes it even better. The next one is a little sweet, little spicy. This one is a little spicy, so if you have really sensitive kids, just note you could maybe like limit, like maybe like the chipotle sauce or the chipotle powder, just something to make it like tone it down a little bit. But this one is another one similar to the Hubby Lovin chicken, just got a lot of flavor. Really, really delicious. If you don't have Trim Healthy Mama Trim Healthy Mama ingredients like the super sweet, which it calls for, that is totally fine. I've eliminated that sometimes. That's just if you want a little sweet in it, and you don't have to have the sweet, or you could even add like your erythritol or xylitol, something really simple. I'll link all of these things for you below so you can find them easily if you do want them and you don't have them. This recipe is so good. I wish I could just like import it through the YouTube and let you smell how good it is when it comes out of the oven, but it's like the butter and the seasonings, and you pour it on the chicken and you bake it, and it just comes out delicious. And last but not least is the meatloaf. And this is another oven recipe. It's not shaped like a meatloaf, like in a bread pan either. It's actually like you put it in a 9x13, which I kind of like because my family is a big family. There's 8 of us. And so I like to be able to do a bigger meal, and this actually fills everybody up. So it's a good fit as well. Again, it's back to the oven. So meatloaf, if you're a meatloaf lover, this is a really good option. Trim Healthy Mama really hits the nail on the head when it comes to flavor. So that is one of the reasons I love their recipes, is because they're just really, really flavorful. I'm gonna list special ingredients and the Trim Healthy Mama cookbooks down below so that you can easily find them. I'm also gonna let you know where the recipes are and then which book to find them in, because some of these come from their Trim Healthy table and come from their original Trim Healthy Mama cookbook. I don't want it to be confusing or you to buy the book and be like, no, that doesn't have the recipe I wanted in it. So I'll link all that down below so it's easy for you to find. I hope these recipes were helpful, and I'll see you guys on the next video.